I'm selling my collection. Well, not all of it. I'm selling a good amount of it. For a while now, I've been taking out a few pops from my collection, putting them away in bins. I've just been clearing up space on my shelf for like pops that I actually like. I've been collecting for 10 years since I was 9 years old. I'm 19 currently, so there's a lot of stuff I don't really like in my collection anymore. So I have been cleaning it out. I have been getting rid of a few pops. I have a ton of listings for my pops on Whatnot. There will be a link in the description of this video. But yeah, I'm selling off a good amount of them. I'm also going to be doing a stream sometime this month or in August where I start a bunch of pops at $5 and whatever they sell for just because I want to get rid of them. I'm being really honest here. A lot of the pops in my collection are just taking up space. I need them gone. That being said, I'm still collecting. I still love Funko Pops. And I've actually got some new Funko Pops right here. I just bought about 6 in the past month. And I haven't done a video like this in a while showing off my recent Funko Pop pickups. So let's get right into it. The first pop that I have is this Spider-Man right here. This is the Amazing Spider-Man from Spider-Man No Way Home. I love this pop. This pop is great. I actually got this at Niagara Falls Comic-Con last month at the beginning of June, late May. Tristan, or Top Pops, had a bunch of Funko Pop mystery bags at his booth. They were all $20 each. And I opened one up and I got this pop inside as well as a free spin. At his booth, he has a wheel that you can spin. There's a bunch of different things on there, like a free pop, a free soda, and I got a... What did I get? Oh, it was like a free mystery box thing. Like there's like a box that he has at his booth of a bunch of out-of-box pops, and I just got one from there. That was pretty cool. But yeah, the pop that I actually got in my mystery box was this Spider-Man right here. I said box, but they came in bags. The bag was worth $20 and this pop is worth $20, so I broke even on it. But yeah, this pop is awesome. I'm actually pretty happy with this considering that I could have gotten so many other random Funko Pops from those bags. I actually got something that I like and something that will fit into my collection, so I'm very, very happy with this pickup right here, the Amazing Spider-Man. I'm gonna display him next to all my other Spider-Mans up there. You'll see that later on in the video. But yeah, there's Spider-Man right there. Let's move on to the next pop. Next up, we got Luka Doncic, a random transition there from Spider-Man to Luka Doncic. Well, they're both superheroes, you know what I mean? Luka is technically a superhero, I guess. Some of the things I've seen him do, I don't know how he does it. But yeah, Luka right here, pretty cool Funko Pop pickup. This was also at the Top Pops booth. He had him for 10 bucks, and I've been wanting to get a Luka Funko Pop for a while now, so I said, hey, 10 bucks is not bad. This pop's actually pretty funny because if you aren't familiar with the NBA, Luka is actually now on the Lakers, and they haven't made a Lakers Luka Funko Pop yet, which is very surprising actually, considering that it was probably the biggest NBA trade in NBA history. Literally everyone was talking about it, so I'm surprised Funko didn't capitalize off of that. But yeah, we got him in his Mavs jersey right here. Honestly, can't complain. I think this is a really cool pop. I love Luka Doncic. He's a great player, and I just want to get more basketball Funko Pops for my collection of players that I like. Like next up for me would have to be like Stephen Curry, LeBron, or maybe Donovan Mitchell. It's not often that I talk about sports on my channel, but I do love the NBA. I love watching basketball. I'm always catching up with it. But yeah, Luka is a great pickup. I'm very happy to add this one into my collection. Next up, we've got another pop from Top Pops at Niagara Falls Comic-Con, but this one's actually a gift. He gave me the Freddy Funko as Morty. This pop is so sick. I love this pop. If you know me and you know my channel, you know I love Rick and Morty. I had all the Rick and Morty Funko Pops up until recently when they released all the NFT pops. I just wasn't trying to get all of those, and same thing with the Freddy Funkos. They're really expensive, but Tristan was nice enough to give this to me as a gift. It is Freddy Funko as Morty. This pop is so cool. It's Freddy Funko as Morty holding Rick in his hand. How funny would it be if they also made the Rick in his hand a Freddy Funko as well? I think that's a missed opportunity from Funko. This is gonna look awesome next to all my other Rick and Morty pops up there. And the last thing that I got from Tristan's booth at Niagara Falls Comic-Con would be this Robin soda right here. If I'm being honest, I don't really know too much about Robin or Teen Titans at all. So at the Top Pops booth at Niagara Falls Comic-Con, he had a ton of Funko sodas out on his table. All of them were $10 and most of them were opened already. This one was already opened, but I don't think Tristan realized that he left a chase on the table. And that's right here we have the Robin chase from Teen Titans Go. Look at this right here. What a cool pickup. I think the difference between the common and the chase is that this one is metallic. So $10 for a chase where I know I'm getting the chase is pretty cool. And don't worry, I didn't scam him. I told him that it was a chase and he still told me to have it. So hey, I don't know much about this if I'm being honest. I just wanted to grab a soda and I noticed this one was a chase, so I picked it up. $10 for a chase is not bad at all. Moving on, I did make a purchase at Funko Shop, my first time buying from the Funko official website. For the longest time, they didn't ship to Canada, and now they do, so I had to buy a few things. And there was a sale going on, so I I definitely had to buy a few things. The first pop that I got is this Blaziken Funko Pop right here. I wanted to get a Pokemon Funko Pop to help me finish off my Pokemon collection and shelf. There's kind of an empty space at the end of it, and I also have DJ Khaled randomly there, and I wanted to get rid of him. I've always liked Blaziken. I think the pop for him is incredible. They did a fantastic job with the mold and detail on this pop. So when I seen this pop on sale on the Funko website, I just knew I had to grab it. This pop is so cool, full of detail. I love it. Moving on, also from the Funko shop, I got this Kid Funko Pop right here. Kid is easily one of my favorite characters from One Piece, so I knew I had to pick this up for my One Piece collection. Just like my Pokemon collection, I do want to expand my One Piece Funko Pop collection, so I decided to get this one as well as one more, which I'll show you later in the video. But this pop is so sick. The detail on this pop is insane. This is Kid using his Awakened Devil Fruit, which I just think is awesome. The detail on this pop is crazy. This pop is so awesome, and for $10, since this was on sale, I had to pick it up. Actually, maybe it was like $12. I don't know. It was on sale. I had to get him. It was a deal, okay? And the other One Piece Funko Pop that I got is Beppo right here. This pop is so cool. AAA anime exclusive, flocked Beppo. This pop is awesome. I love it so much. This was also on sale on Funko's website, and I'm lucky I got it because it actually did end up selling out a little bit after I bought it. I think this pop is so sick. The pose he's in is so awesome. Beppo is an awesome character from One Piece. I think this is gonna look great on my One Piece shelf. Speaking on sold out, I also had Kizaru in my cart, but then I looked back the next day when I went to go buy it in the morning and he was gone. So unfortunately for me, I didn't get Kizaru. I really did want to get him, but I didn't. But yeah, with all those new pops I just showed you, I'm gonna have to find places for them in my collection. So let's go do that. Let's get to rearranging. Okay, first off, I think the easiest one to put on my shelf would have to be this Blaziken right here, just because I can just get rid of DJ Khaled. Why is DJ Khaled on my Pokemon shelf? I don't know why. To be honest, I think I use him as a placeholder and he's been there for months. But yeah, DJ Khaled, it's time to get out of there. And boom, just like that, Blaziken is on the Pokemon shelf. That looks a lot better now. I moved Scorbunny one over so that way he's in DJ Khaled's spot, because I want to have Blaziken next to Charizard and Dragonite just because of how big those pops are. I think Blaziken actually might be the tallest one out of all of them. That Blaziken pop is huge. Next up, I gotta find space for my One Piece pops that I picked up. Kid and Beppo. I don't know where they're gonna go. If I'm being honest, I think I'm gonna get rid of Netero from Hunter x Hunter and maybe one of those Naruto Funko Pops and move everything down. And also down there I have my NBA collection, my little NBA collection, so Luca's gonna have to go there as well. Okay, so Luca is now on the shelf right here. I got rid of Inosuke from Demon Slayer to make space for him. I also had to do a little bit of rearranging here, so it looks kind of weird because you have like Naruto like this and then you got Bob Ross. Why? I also got rid of Kiba and Akamaru from that Naruto set over there to make space for Kid and Beppo, because I also got rid of Netero from Hunter x Hunter. So now those two One Piece pops are right there with my One Piece collection. This is awesome. I love this. I would love to have a full shelf of One Piece one day. That would be so cool. But yeah, we got those two pops in there. We got Luca in there. We got Blaziken in there. We only got two more pops to move around. Spider-Man should be easy. I've got a bunch of Spider-Man Funko Pops up there, and I can just get rid of one of those Fortnite ones to make space for that. I got rid of Red Nose Raider from Fortnite to make space for the new Amazing Spider-Man Funko Pop. Look how clean that looks now. We got a bunch of Spider-Man pops right there. I actually didn't realize how many Spider-Man Funko Pops I have. I have a lot more than I thought. Next up, I've got to make space for this Freddy Funko as Morty Funko Pop, and that should be easy. I'm just gonna put him next to all my other Freddy Funkos right here. The hard part though, I don't know which pop I'm gonna get rid of on this shelf. So let me do that. I'll come back when I figure that out. It was actually a lot easier than I imagined. All I had to do was take Heisenberg out from over there and put him right there. I didn't think there was enough space over there, but there is. So now I got Freddy Funko as Morty right there. I should probably move him next to Freddy Funko as Rick. Am I gonna do that though? Nah, I'm pretty lazy. I'll just leave it. I almost forgot to mention my Robin Soda. I've got him on display right here next to all of my other Funko Soda chases. That one was pretty easy to display, so I completely forgot that I did that. All of these pops that I moved from my collection today will be available on my Whatnot for pop price guide price, or probably even lower actually. I also have a bunch more than just these four listed on my Whatnot. All of them are on the screen right now. All of these pops on the screen are below pop price guide price. I need to get rid of them, so you're going to be getting good deals on all the pops I have for sale on my Whatnot. I'm trying to clear space for new pops, so that's why I'm trying to sell them as fast as I can. So go check out my Whatnot. I have a bunch of pops listed on there for sale. I'm also going to be trying to do an auction sometime this month or maybe even August, like I said at the start of the video. So make sure you go check out my Whatnot. It's RyeThePopGuy. I'll also have a link in the description of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video though. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. I appreciate all of you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you on next time. Peace.